Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is, well, what if Naruto had Decay and Cremation? Now, part 3. Um, now, let me explain what happened last time. Naruto escaped from the prison of, Konoha. He had a bunch of seals, he managed to burn them all off and also decay them. He also started a war, well, kind of like, how should I say, helping like some of the sound ninjas and sand ninjas from not getting caught from some like leaf ninjas. He just kills them off. He also met Shiroi, who actually has white hair and like white eyes. Well, not white eyes, silver eyes. And she was, well, she's like someone that's, well, willing to help Naruto and blah blah blah. Well, not willing to help Naruto. Just told Naruto about like the Konoha invasion. Naruto was willing to help because his plan is to destroy a lot of things. So of course after that, helping some sound ninjas and sand ninjas camps from not getting discovered by leaf ninjas. He kills them all the leaf ninjas that gets close. Of course, after the tuning exams happen, the whole explosion still happens. Gaara still went to become Shikaku. No one stopped him to actually become Shikaku. The person who was fighting Shikaku, who actually became fully Shikaku, was Jiraiya, who's actually using toads. It took a while, but of course Naruto went to get a group of sand and sound ninjas to, well, tell them to go towards special places and special people for them to get. And Naruto like did a wide range attack in the middle of the whole village. It kind of put how should I say, Almighty Push to shame. Pain's Almighty Push to shame. So yeah. But of course Naruto killed like lots of people. Now, it also, the Cloud Village was there, so the Raikage was sort of helping the Hokage. But after Naruto breaking through the barrier, he killed the Hokage and also Orochimaru, which he also freed everyone who had the curse marks from Orochimaru. With that happening, he also, well, kind of had it to become the new Kage for the Sound Village. So the what was it called? The sound. Was it just called Sound Kage? Ah, it's great. The Sound Kage. Of course, the barrier still went down. He didn't fight against the Raikage, so the Raikage kind of got him out the Hyuga because of Shoroshi, because she grabbed him, not grab him, grabbed her and like gave it to the like Cloud Village to make a treaty and all that. So yeah. And Naruto still had to have the whole Sound Kage title and all that because Shoroshi did tell him and all that. And the Sound Four are actually willing to help Naruto for him to become the new Kage. Of course, the village did get destroyed, almost everyone. He also did kill what's called clan leaders, except for Shino's father, Shikamaru's father, and also Choji's father. Ino's father was one of them that tried to vote for Naruto's like execution, and Naruto never liked Ino's father or anything. Also, he also killed the two elders. He already killed Danzo, but yeah, he killed Danzo a while ago. And yeah, he also killed a bunch of like civilians, the civilian council side. So yeah, of course, this is where he kind of also helped Gaara get rid of an evil spirit from Shikaku that was a priest, and well, Naruto just decayed the priest and helping Shikaku sort of become normal. Of course, Naruto throw Gaara at their siblings and all that, and of course, this is where I kind of left it off. So after the Sand Village, leaving back to, well, the Sand Village, like going back to the Sand Village. I don't know why I said Sand Village 3 times. I mean the Sand Ninjas to Sand Village. So yeah, Naruto did get a treaty and would get a paper treaty and all that when they get to the Sound Village. And Naruto did tell every Sound Ninja to hurry up and come and follow Naruto. Well, mostly Shoroshi. And of course, this is where Selena and Saina are, well, walking near also Naruto and all that. With Christy, not Ice Style user. Why the hell did I say I remember saying Ice Style user. I mean, Crystal Style user. But yeah, she's like following along, and of course the other Sound Ninjas are following along. The Sound 4 are right behind Naruto. So of course when they get to what's called also they mentioned that Kabuto did get killed by Shoroshi because Kabuto did try to kill Naruto and he got killed. His head got cut off. But yeah, Naruto gets to the Sound Village and sees how poor it is. It's in such a poor state because of Ultramar fucking up everything. That Naruto doesn't really have what's called a Kage Tower or for him to sit to become the Kage and all that. And so Naruto's like, oh, I have to have so much rebuilding in this shit. So, Naruto, he will kind of, like, what's it called? Well, he needs money. So he managed to also stash, like, a lot of money. Like, he grabbed a lot of money before destroying what's called the Kage Tower. The Kage Tower for the Hokage. He like destroyed that easily with Decay in it. But before he took like a bunch of money and also the what's called Seal of Scroll and all that. Like the not the Seal of Scroll, the what's it called? Yeah, the secret God, why can't I remember it? The secret scroll of sealing, he like also took that. He kind of got a scroll of sealing, put a bunch of money in it, and kind of just put it in like his stomach with Kurama and all that, blah blah blah. But yeah, he can pull it out anytime he wants to. But yeah, Naruto says, luckily I took a lot of money from the, what's it called, Leaf Village. Well, let me now start. So, let me do a 1 week time skip. And, well, Naruto managed to, like, rebuild a lot of houses around, like, the rice, like, country. That was, well, part of the Sound Village. And of course, he got another daimyo for the what's called the Rice Village, a new one that isn't corrupt like what's called the old one, because the old one was corrupt because of Orochimaru, blah blah blah. Naruto, what he did, he just killed the old one and replaced it for a new one, and the new one is more richer and blah 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 and less greedy. Okay. So of course Naruto, he is, now after getting, missions to, like, the ninjas and all that, the Jonin, Chunin, and whatever, Naruto had to make an academy for the village, and also, pay a visit to the Fuma clan. Now, of course, this is where Shoroshi did tell Naruto to actually make a Kage Tower now, and Naruto says, God, fine, I'll make a Kage Tower. So the Kage Tower, instead of like being, how should I say, red or anything, it's purple grayish color, okay? Purple kind of black, okay? So yeah. And it has the giant symbol of the sound. But yeah, with that happening, he finally gets a Kage Tower, and of course there's like a lot of paperwork. And he isn't gonna do this paperwork. He can care less. He's like, no. Not happening. I'm not fucking becoming that old man bastard who does the paperwork. Fuck that. So, of course, he did change, like, he used to, like, think, oh yeah, I wanted to become Hokage when he was younger. Now, he is, 12 years old. Well, not 12 years old. 13 years old. And he's, now Hokage of a different village. Which Naruto's like, nope, screw this. I gotta go check on the Fuma clan. So of course he goes with what's called one of the Sound 4, and the Sound 4 he kind of went with was what's called Kimamaru. Kidomaru, not Kimamaru. Kimamaru I think was the bone guy, and Kidomaru was the what's called I think Spider guy. I can't remember. But of course, he's just having a bodyguard and all that. He doesn't know anything about the Fuma clan, only knowing that the Fuma clan has a bunch of, strong people, but doesn't know especially what they're special on. But he doesn't really need a bodyguard, just, yeah. Also, Naruto's wearing something similar to that of a Kage, robe and also a hat. Even though he doesn't want to wear this, Shiroi was actually forcing him to, wear it, and he hates her, but yeah, hates her, And of course, the robes and all that. Well, Naruto changed it from the white robes to black robes, and Shoroi did hate him for that. And of course, the hat is actually purple, and there's like purple stripes somewhat. But yeah, of course, after like going to the Fuma clan, kind of just getting there, he meets the leader. I forgot what the leader's name. Wait, let me. Arashi Fuma. That is, I think, the leader of the clan, since he was the strongest. So yeah, Naruto meets Arashi, and Arashi has blue hair, and I think orange eyes. I can't remember. Fuck. But yeah, blue hair. And Arashi says, "Who are you?" Naruto says, "Well, first of all, you don't need to know who I am. Kidomaru." Oh wait, I can't freaking remember. Yeah, Kidomaru. Now, Kidomaru is explained to Arashi that, well, the new Kage of the sound is this person, also known as Shigaraki Tomura. He is a new sound Kage. The old one he killed Orochimaru, and so he's trying to rebuild the sound village. Arashi looks at Shigaraki and says, "Why hasn't he taken his hat off? Isn't that supposed to be rude?" Well, not before we go anything further. About a day ago, only a day before this, Naruto wasn't trying to go to the Fuma clan having his hair white. Now he was wondering how to change it back to black and blue, or just black and totally. And he was like, because his hair goes permanently white after going to a form. But of course, as this happened, and Naruto's like, damn, how the hell do I change it back to normal? Okay, so Naruto got some dye hair, so one black, just fully black dye hair, and also some bleach. And well, this is where Shoroi was right now. What's it called? Well, when Naruto was trying to dye his hair and all that, trying to turn it back to black, he only managed to get like highlights of black and all that, because his hair wouldn't fully stick to the black and all that. And this is where Shoroi comes in and says, "Naruto." And she opens her eyes and sees Naruto about to like turn his hair to black. Like he almost trying to put more black dye. And she glares at Naruto. Naruto says, "Oh, hello, like he throws black dye somewhere and says, 'Oh, hello there, Shorei. You like the new Kage Tower?'" And she just glares at him. And Naruto says, "Are you okay?" Naruto puts on his hat and says, "Are you okay?" And she like kind of appears right behind Naruto, takes off the hat and says, "What are you doing, Naruto?" And Naruto says, "Oh, or not Naruto." She says, "What are you doing, Shigaraki?" And Naruto says, cleaning my hair." And that's the only excuse he can actually pull up. And Shiroi just looks at him, glaring at him. "Are you sure? Because it looks like you're trying to dye your hair back to black. Or back to normal." And Naruto says, "Okay, fine. You caught me, okay? I was trying to change it back to black." And she said, "Why?" Naruto says, "Because I like black." "No. You already have your rogue, what's it called? Your rogue. I mean, not rogue. Your rope. Not rope. Rogue, what's it called? Yeah, you rope, whatever the fuck it's called. The Kage rope or something. Black. Now, you're not dyeing your hair black. Now keep it white. Why? Because we already had a black haired Kage." Naruto says, "Fine." Fine. And she kind of smiles and says, "Good. Now you do realize you have the Fuma clan meeting tomorrow." God, fine. So yeah, back to where Naruto's at. Naruto does not want to take off his hat, cause fuck that. Yeah. So, what Naruto looks like is, well, Dobby with white hair. Just normal Dobby with white hair, spiky. But yeah, Naruto is just looking around, seeing that the Fuma clan kind of building is kind of like broken, shattered things, blah blah blah. This is where Naruto accidentally in with a orange hair girl. So Naruto bumps into the orange hair girl with green eyes. Orange hair with brown eyes, and so Naruto bumps into her accidentally, and of course Naruto's like hat falls off, and it shows his white hair with somewhat black highlights, because he could not really kind of fully dye it. He tried to do it today, but of course this is where Kidomaru comes and says, "Hey, a leader summon. Wait, what are you doing, Naruto? I mean, Shigaraki." Naruto says, "Fuck, fine." Let's go. And so the orange hair girl named God, I forgot her name. Sasame. So that's her name. And of course, Arashi says, you met Sasame Fuma. I am Arashi Fuma. And you are? Of course, Naruto gets back up and says, my name is Shigaraki Tomura. And what's called Arashi Fuma says, aren't you a little too young to be a Kage? Naruto says, I mean, yes. I don't know why I'm a Kage right now. I killed the pedo snake for what reason? He was a pedo, so that's why I killed him. I also killed my own Kage because he was an asshole. What's your point? Then Arashi says, wait, you're from another village? Yeah, I was from a leaf village. I killed the old man, the old Kage that looked like you could have pushed him easily. He would have died from his old ass. And well, Arashi says, interesting. So what brings you to the Fuma clan? Well, I need to look outside from your building and also inside. So of course Arashi brings Naruto and Kiromaru inside, and Kiromaru was like asking Shigaraki why we're here and all that. And what's it called? Sasame was just looking at Naruto strangely, and of course Arashi was just like, so what do you want to know about our clan? Now of course there was other members like that big guy, female with black hair, and others like with green hair, and of course what's it called? Salina and Sanina, I forgot what I call them, but yeah, Salina and Sanina. So yeah, of course those two will be there and all that since they're from the Fuma clan, and a bunch of other Fuma clan members. Now Naruto was just looking around the building of what's it called, the clan district and all that, what clan building district, whatever. Naruto was just looking that it needs a lot of repairs. Naruto says, I feel like this is gonna cost a lot. Whatever. It'll be all worth it if I can actually rebuild this and get a new successor. Yeah, Naruto's trying to find a new successor just to throw that successor into the whole Kage, what's it called, building, and so he can actually go do whatever he wants, what Naruto wants now. But yeah, Naruto just says, okay, how long have you had this building for? The Fuma clan Arashi says, well, a long time. Orochimaru didn't actually help us rebuild it, and also didn't actually help us with the glory of getting back the Fuma clan and all that. And Naruto says, okay, because he was an idiot. Good to know. God, I'm gonna have to rebuild this building, or get a new one. And then he asks Arashi, do you want a new clan building, or do you want this old one, but just repaired, almost everything? And of course, Arashi says, shit. I already gotta talk to my members. Okay, you talk to your members. Well, me and Kiromaru sits here, or just stands. And Kiromaru says, okay, are you seriously gonna rebuild this? Kiromaru asks Naruto. Naruto says, yes. I mean, I had a lot of money. I think I got like about 1 trillion. Not 1 trillion. How should I say? 10 trillion yen from what's called, from him stealing it from the Hokage and all that. So yeah, that's what he said. And of course, Kiromaru says, that's a lot of money, don't you think? Yes, that's why I'm rebuilding everything, finding a new leader to become the new Sound Kage, and throw him in there, so I only do paperwork. Kiromaru says, God, you're not thinking of putting me in it, right? Naruto says, of course not. I gotta find someone else. Kiramaru says, thank God. Unless you want it. Kiramaru says, no, 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 no. It's okay. No. Naruto says, whatever. I hope Hiroshi doesn't actually just kills me for the fact that I'm trying to find someone new. Kiramaru says he kind of sway. He kind of just terrified of, what's it called? Kiramaru is terrified of Shiroi because she kind of gets, when Shiroi kind of gets angry enough, her eyes kind of goes from silver to silver slipped. Because she sort of has this, like, sort of, how should I say, not cursed, what's it called? I was about to say curse energy. No, not curse energy, but sage mode. When her eyes kind of open, instead of being like, well, it's called like a toad or anything, like sage mode for toad and all, it's for snakes. Since she is trying into, well, I'll mention that later. But yeah, after Arashi comes back and says, okay, we are willing to get a new building. It doesn't matter what kind of building size would it be. It can be small, medium, big. I mean, probably medium would be good enough, because a big building, I mean, it costs a lot. Naruto says, big building, got it. And Arashi says, what do you mean? I took 10 trillion yin from what's called, I think it was yin they used in Naruto. I can't remember. Yeah, yin from the, what's called, Leaf Village. I have enough money to build a big building and all that. Now, let me go figure out where to put it. Do you want it to be in the same spot? Right here? Well, right here around your building, kind of demolish this building, replace with a bigger one, and yeah? Or do you want another place? Arashi says, probably just building, but we need to get an apartment, or apartment or motel, whatever the hell, to stay in when you destroy this building. Cool. Go to the, what's it called, because the sound, what's it called, the Fuma clan is kind of in the outskirt of, well, the skirt. God, why can't I fucking say it? The outskirts of what's it called, the village. They're not inside the village. I don't think so. They're kind of outside. And so Naruto said, well, I can build it inside the village if you want to. But if you want it to be outside, maybe good enough, whatever. And of course, Arashi says, I mean, it's fine here. Cool. Just go to the village, because we do have a, what's called, a hotel that I built that's like about, how many stories again was it? 20 stories or something. I don't remember how big I built it again. I think it was like 20 stories. Okay, just go over there, pay whatever. Well, I'll pay for your rooms, and yeah. Now I gotta destroy this building, and the fastest way for me to destroy it is one way. But first, before I destroy this building, tell me, do you have anything special in here so I don't accidentally destroy it accidentally? Arashi says, well, we gotta pack first. We gotta pack all our stuff and then go to the hotel, whatever you said. Okay, good. Because this place is about to be destroyed and there's going to be nothing left. Right, Kiramaru? Kiramaru says, yes, sir. And Arashi says, what do you mean nothing left? Naruto says, oh, right. You wasn't there when I kind of fucked up the Leaf Village. Okay. Well, Naruto goes up to this tree, like this nice tree that's just right there. You see this nice tree right here, Arashi? Now, Arashi said, yeah, he was the only one outside, kind of looking at Naruto confused and strangely, also talking to him about the whole building and all that. Someone else was kind of watching him. Well, watching Naruto kind of fucked up the building. Naruto puts all 5 fingers into the, what's it called, tree. And well, just decay the hell out of it, and it just turned nothing but dust. Arashi was shocked. His mouth went all the way down. His just jaw went all the way down. He was like, oh. Now, the other person who was watching was Susama was also watching. The orange hair girl with brown eyes and all was watching, and she's kind of shocked. And of course, this is where the 2 twin sisters that were with Shirai. kind of looks at Sasana and just says, "Ooh, what are you looking at?" And of course, Sasana pushes the two of them away and says, "Nothing, leave me alone," and just walks away. Now, of course, Arashi is just like, "Holy shit!" Kidomaru says that's something he can do. Yep, that's why he easily killed Orochimaru. He easily killed him, and we don't have the curse mark no more. Kidomaru shows. And Arashi nods his head and all that, and said, "Okay." So yeah. So of course the Fuma clan managed to get to the hotel and all that. They got a bunch of stuff, and Naruto comes to where the malicious side is at, and of course there's workers that are just right now about to like destroy the whole thing and move like a bunch of junk towards a pile and all that. And of course this is where one of the workers says, "Ah, Kage-sama." I mean, not Hokage-sama, I was about to say Hokage-sama. Sound Kage-sama. And Naruto says, "I fucking hate the Sama part, but okay." Yes. And the worker says, "Why are you here?" "Well, to destroy the building, turn it into dust, and then allow you to work on it." And the worker was kind of confused because this is just a normal sound worker, just a normal sound civilian worker and all that. And Naruto goes up to the building, puts all five fingers, and like puts a lot of his power into it, and decays the what's called building in an instant. The sound workers are shocked, but they have heard that Naruto is having a special ability, and that's why he's the new Sound Kage. And of course, the sound workers clap, and of course are now building the what's called building that the Sound Kage has asked for. So yeah. Naruto is just, well, going back to his like tower and is thinking, well, this is interesting. This is where a sand ninja comes and gives him a what's called paper. And Naruto says, "What the hell?" The sand ninja decides to leave and all that, and well, Naruto doesn't care. Even if the sand ninja decides to attack, Naruto can actually decay him. The sand ninja knew what happened that day of what's called the Leaf Village and isn't trying to fuck with the Sound Kage. Now, Gaara has became the what's called Kazekage still, so yeah, that'll still happen. But yeah, Naruto is just going to his tower and he's reading the what's called scroll and all that. And what it says in the scroll is, "Dear Naruto Sound Kage-sama." Naruto says, well, not Naruto. Shigaraki Tomura Sound Kage-sama. "This is Gaara the new Kazekage. Remember that one day that you asked for the what's called treaty, since my siblings told me about the treaty and all that? I'm here for an actual, well, paper document treaty and all that. Except blah blah blah." So yeah, it's just the same thing as a treaty should say. I'm not going to details, but yeah. Now, Naruto sees that it does ask for resources and, of course, trading and all that. And Naruto kind of, well, decides to accept the treaty because his, well, village has increased over, well, 2 weeks. So, yeah. And that's how long the Fuma clan had it to have about a week to actually get prepared to go to the, what's called hotel and all that. But yeah, Naruto's going towards what's called a tower. He accepts, and of course he asks for a sound ninja, basically one of his pets, and that is the how to say. He asks Sasuke, so basically the guy who has his brother at his back and all. So yeah, and of course Sasuke said yes, sir. Naruto says, "Here you go, give the scroll to the new Kazekage," and yeah, it's just a peace treaty, but yeah. This is where another sound comes in and gives Naruto another scroll, but this scroll is basically from what's called the Raikage for the peace treaty. Now Naruto reads it. Of course, it's the same thing as how the Kazekage kind of say it, but of course the trade system is a little bit different. It's about mostly a greater bond in it. It's basically saying that the peace treaty would be kind of dealt with a marriage. And Naruto says, "Oh, fuck no. I accept the peace treaty, but I'm not doing a marriage." Now the marriage is between Naruto, the Sound Kage. It also said for the what's called the Sand Village, since Kara asked for Naruto to also marry Tamari, and Naruto says, "For God's sake." He accepted peace treaty. He's not accepting the goddamn marriage, not yet, or at all. He's just gonna. He says, "I'm thinking about it." That's what he wrote on it. But for the what's called Raikage, the Raikage who asked for Naruto to marry is actually what's called what's her name? The Raikage asked for Naruto to marry Mabui. So basically, the assistant from what's called the Raikage. And of course, Naruto says, "God, I'm about to do the same thing. I accept the peace treaty, but I will think about the marriage." That's what he wrote on there and gave it to the what's called Sound Ninja. The Sound Ninja nodded and goes back to the Cloud Ninja and gave the scroll to the Cloud Ninja. Now, of course, the Cloud Ninja left and all that, and Naruto says, God, I don't really want to do this. I gotta get someone new real fast. Someone new, good looking, and better. God. Shiroi says, what do you mean? Naruto says, oh, I'm going to the Mist Village to help out the rebels so there can be a new Mizukage. Shiroi looks at him and just says, sure, that's what I heard. Okay. Naruto, I need you to meet my, sort of parents, she said. Naruto says, why? Like, Naruto gets kind of nervous and says, why? And Shiroi says, well, I just want you to meet them. And Naruto says, God, fine. Do I need my robe or something? Do I need to freaking wear this? And she said, no, not really. Now, Naruto, what he wears is basically what Dobby wears. Just like in the original canon for Dobby. So he wears all that, except for like the metal braces or whatever the fuck there are called or whatever. So of course Naruto like put on like those clothes and all that, and walks with what's it called Shiroi towards her like sort of clan. She's super secretive of like where her clan should be at and whatever, but Naruto is just following her, and of course they get to a cave somewhat, a giant sort of mountain cave and all that. And Naruto says, where are we, Shiroi? And Shiroi says, don't worry, you just have to meet her and all that. Now, they basically go in, and of course, what Naruto meets is basically the white sage snake. So, you know that one snake, what's called the white snake sage that what's called Baruto met? Yeah, that's basically Shiroi's mother. So yeah, Naruto meets what's called Shoroi's mother, and Shoroi's mother is named Shayana. And Naruto says hello, and the white snake says, "Oh, Shoroi, you're back, and I see you brought your male partner." And Shoroi says, "No, that's not. No, that's not what it is. No." And Naruto was confused, but then he says, "Hello, you must be Shoroi's mother, isn't it?" And of course, Shoroi's mother says, "Yes, my name is Sayana." And of course, Naruto says, "Okay." So wait, Shoroi, who's your father? Good question. I have never actually met him, but I have met the other summoning snakes that I can summon. Yeah. And Naruto says, wait, you can summon. Oh yeah, you can summon snakes. That reminds me, that one 3-headed snake. Okay. So Shoroi doesn't actually have a father or anything, but she has somewhat of a uncle, if you call it uncle, but it's not really her uncle or anything. But who she actually sees somewhat of an uncle or friend, somewhat, is Mamba or whatever his name again was, the purple snake that what's called Orochimaru managed to summon and all that, Mamba or whatever, the one that after sacrifices and all that. Naruto says, "Okay, where do you want me to meet your uncle?" This is where Shoroi says, well, we're going to the summoning world." Naruto says, "How the fuck do we do that? I heard the summoning world was a hard place to get to. Unless you can reverse summon," and before he can even say that, Shiroi already did the reverse summon, and Sayana was already laughing. Well, Solana or Cyan, whatever I call her. I think it was Solana. Solana was already laughing and all that. That Shiroi has been such a troublesome towards the boy and all that. And of course, Naruto says, "Where the fuck are we?" This is where Naruto turns around and sees a lot of like eyes, different colors and all, kind of just glaring at him and actually having slip. This is where Shirai goes in front of him and says, "Stop, all of you, don't attack him." This is where Mamba just comes out, the purple snake, and says, "Shirai, who is that boy?" And Shirai says, "Well, this is a friend of mine." Naruto says, "God, yes, hello. My name is Shigaraki Tamura." And then Mamba just smells what's called Naruto, and well looks at him and just kind of sniff on him and all that, and smells that Naruto doesn't smell anything like the toads or any other summoning animal or anything, and asks Naruto, "Do you know what a summoning animal is?" Naruto says, "I have no fucking clue. You expect me to know? I barely even know half of anything what Shirai even brought me to do." And Shirai says, "Well, I'm just here to show you around my family." Naruto says, I see. I get the point now. Wait. Are you saying Orochimaru was also part of your family?" And she says, "No, that pedophile was never part of my family." And Naruto gets slapped, and he says, "Ow, okay, that kind of hurt it. But I'm just saying, he also had, like, what's called yellow eyes, very pale skin. Yeah, but he was from, I guess, a deformed family or whatever the hell. He's not even part of my family. He was too much creepiness." And Naruto says, I see. And this is where Mamba says, "Wait, I haven't seen Orochimaru for a while, even though that man doesn't summon me for anything. Why did you bring this boy here exactly?" And Clara says, and Shirai says, "Oh, well, he's the one to kill Orochimaru." He's, like, she says it kind of quiet, loud enough for people to hear, like all the snakes to hear. And Shirai kind of just walks away and, like, hides behind a rock. And Mamba just widens his eyes and says, "Wait, you kill Orochimaru?" Yeah, Naruto says, "Yeah, I tap him and he just what's it called? Turn to dust." And Mamba said, "Okay, show me. Go up to that rock and turn into dust." Naruto says, "Oh, okay." Naruto touches the rock, turns into dust. Mamba said, "Okay." I think his name is Hama. I can't remember if that was his actual name. It's Manda, so yeah. Of course, Manda said, I see. So you were the one to kill Orochimaru. Okay. So, what did you bring this boy in? And Shirai says, "Well, I was wondering if Naruto, you would become the next summoner's contract for the snakes." And Manda says, "Why should I? You already have a contract." And then there's that one Midarashi uncle who also has what's called summoning contract for the snakes that you have to take away from her because she's not really part of, well, that much of helping us that much. And should I say that issue? But I just want him to have the summoning contract. She kind of, like, points her fingers, like, together and all that. She kind of acts like Hinata for a while and all that. And Naruto sees that Shirai is kind of poking her fingers. Manda is kind of just looking at her, kind of confused. Same with Naruto. The other snakes sees what is happening and are kind of just chuckling. Now, they know what is happening. Shirai is right now just falling in kind of love with Naruto. But Naruto's too dense for love, and also Manda, I'm just say Manda's also too dense for love, so he's like, "What the fuck is she up to?" Manda said in his head. Naruto says, "What the fuck is she up to?" He says in his head. And Manda said no. And Shirai kind of just face plants and says, "Why?" And Manda says, "Just because, well, I don't know how to say. know why you want him to be in here. The other snakes face plant and just says, God, why is our leader so like freaking goddamn bent? Naruto say, I don't even know if I want him as a summoning that much. I haven't even picked my summoning creature yet. Well, what I actually wanted. Since there's not many summoning creatures that can probably stand my power. And so, wait a minute. Is there a fire type animal? I wonder if there is. And Manda says, yeah, the only fire type animal there is a phoenix. And good luck in finding that because there's no way in hell you're finding a phoenix. Maybe there's also the dragon. But the dragon's also very hard to find. And yeah, there's others, but since where the snakes, us, the toads, and also the slugs are the most common summoning creatures, like us and all that, but also has a difficult challenge test to, well, get in. So, would you like to accept the challenge? Naruto says, no, not really. And Manu says, okay. Why did you bring him? And Shiroi says, Naruto, pick the goddamn summoning. No, leave me alone. God, how do I get out of here? And Mother said, just reverse summon. When Naruto said, okay, reverse summon. He's like disappears. And Shiroi is like super angry at him. Like her eyes are slicked like silver and all that. And of course glares at Manda. And also the other snakes kind of glare at him. Manda just says, what? Why the fuck are you all looking at me like that? And of course Naruto is kind of outside. And Shirai's mother just says, Sana just says, so, how was that little date with my daughter was? And Naruto says, what? And Sana just realized that Naruto's too dense in love, so, God. She thinks, what did Shirai even get herself into? And Naruto says, oh, well, I gotta get to what's called the village and all that. To check that it isn't burning and all that. So yeah, Naruto gets to the village and all that. But yeah, I just wanted to do that because, fuck it, why not? Because Naruto is somewhat dense in love. Because Shigaraki did not really care about it, and Tabi neither, but yeah. But yeah. What, did Tabi care about it? Not really. But yeah. Now, Naruto is going to back to the Sound Village, and well, about another week passes, and now been 3 weeks. Now, the building of the Fuma clan, the Fuma clan building is actually almost finished. And Naruto is, like, feeling tired of paperwork. Like, he's so annoyed with all the paperwork. And he's about to start burning all of it. And Kiritamaru is the only one that's kind of stopping Naruto from burning everything. Now, Naruto has also heard of the experiments from Orochimaru. And also heard of there being another Uzumaki, like Karin or whatever. Since Shirei was the one to bring it up, because she kind of, remember Naruto's name being Naruto Uzumaki before Naruto changed to Shigaraki Tomura. Now, of course, Naruto understands, and so Naruto goes to every, Orochimaru's, like, experiments, buildings and all that. So, like, every nation. Like every part of where every building should be at. Naruto finds it from with the help of the Sound 4. Naruto goes in, burns all the weird experiments and destroys them and like give rid of them. Well, get their life already over with. Sees that there's still a lot of people and so frees them, tells them to go to the Sound Village and well become a citizen or whatever. He does that for most of like every kind of hidden base he finds, and also he managed to find that one base with what's it called those tanks of water and all that. And Naruto's confused what the hell this is. Now Naruto has also found what's called Kiritamaru, and Kiritamaru is sick, and of course he is slowly dying. Kiritamaru said, and of course Naruto he goes up to Kiritamaru and all. And uses blue flames. Because he figured out something with blue flames. It can burn, but it can also heal. Now, is this something that I just want to give Dobby's cremation for? Yes, somewhat. So Naruto kind of puts his, well, like hand with the cremation onto well, yeah, not Kidomaru, Kimamaru, and Kidomaru says, "What are you doing, Hokage? Not Hokage-sama, Kage-sama?" And Naruto says, "Don't worry about it." He heals Kidomaru. Now Kidomaru starts feeling sick and all that, and says, "What did you do?" Naruto says, "Heal you my flames. My flames can heal somewhat. But yeah, don't push me. Don't push me to the look of healing all of your wounds. Because I'm not that great. I haven't actually trained with the healing. But yes, you will feel way better and you will live longer. I'm gonna have to train more with my blue flame to heal to actually, well, yeah. Now, of course, he tells Kimamaru to either take a rest time or help out Naruto with the different bases of Orochimaru. And Kimamaru does tell Naruto about this one base that has his friend, but his friend has like this sort of unstable side and all that. Naruto says, "I know what to do with it. Don't worry." So of course Naruto gets to this like water tank and he's saying, "What the hell is this?" This is where Tayuya is the one to actually know what the hell this place is, and says, "Well, this place is well has an experiment name what's it called?" So this is where Tayuya says that Sogetsu will be here and all that. Sogetsu or something like that. And Naruto, he just breaks all like the what's called, well, breaks all the glass and all the water just kind of spills out. And Tayuya kind of cusses a lot, but then puts her mouth over her like what's called, well, not mouth, her hand over her mouth and kind of just stops. But Naruto is not even bothered with it. He doesn't care. And Tayuya, she's kind of happy that he doesn't care that much. And Naruto, he sees Sogetsu come out, and Sogetsu, well, it fully doesn't have clothes. Naruto says, "Ah, oh, for fuck's sake, is that really okay? Fine." He sees a doctor coat, grabs it, throws it at Sogetsu, and Sogetsu says, "Ow, put that shit on." Naruto said, and Sogetsu said, "Fine. Until we find you actual damn clothes, just put that on, okay? I don't actually want to see whatever bullshit, okay?" And Tayuya was looking somewhere away, cause hell no. Like she says, "Oh fuck no." Now, also Kim, like Kim from the Sound Ninja and all that, she didn't die, but who was actually put as what's called the ninjas to be sacrificed with some random ninjas. So yeah, Tayuya does have her friend Kim, because I think they were friends in the original game. But yeah, so yeah, uh, Sugetsu said, "Okay." Naruto just asked Sugetsu to where is Karin Uzumaki. Sugetsu says, "Ah, that bitch is, well, somewhere into another base and all that." And Naruto says, "Fine, gotta go find that person." So of course they get out of this building. Now of course getting a bunch of other sound citizens back to the sound village and all that, and people that had the curse mark but doesn't have the curse mark no more are able to go. So yeah. Now Naruto gets to, well, an island that has, well, someone that has, well, how should I say, a sort of deformed skin and all that. She has, well, a bunch of like bandages around and all that. And well, she's trying to run away from like some doctors. Now this isn't, well, these are what's called, well, not doctors. Well, yeah, one doctor and also a two ninjas, basically the ninjas that Sasuke would have went in original canon to fight, and also Shino, the one that can absorb, and the other one. And Naruto sees this, and Naruto says, "Kidomaru, who is this?" Kidomaru says, "Ah, that's the doctor for Orochimaru. Some experiments. They tried to experiment, I think, on that girl." Naruto says, "Okay." Naruto was right in front of, well, in front of the girl, just grabs the girl, behind him, like, kind of grabs her to pull her behind him, and throws, well, his grayish blue flames at the doctor and the two, and, like, just, well, burned them and, well, decayed them away. And Naruto turns around and says, "Are you okay?" And she just says, "Yes, but I'm a monster. I can't." Naruto says, "I just killed him. Do you think I'm not a monster?" And she nods slowly and says, "Oh." Naruto says, "Okay, just kill Maru. Just take her back to the Sound Village, and also don't let anyone say anything about her, because I will murder them. I don't care whatever monster you are, we can probably figure it out. Just take her towards what's called the Fuma clan, whatever. And Kimaru says, no, I didn't know that. And of course, takes what's called, what's her name? Freaking forgot her name. Isuribi, that's her name. So yeah, the purple hair girl and all that. So yeah, she's taken to the, what's called, towards the Fuma clan. And of course, Kitamara says, just take care of her, blah, blah, blah. And Rashi says, fine. So yeah. Now, Naruto goes to the next island. And the next island, well, has Kari and all that. And, well, wait. Naruto, he, well, gets what's called. Gets what, well, sees Kari and all that. And so it's also right next to Naruto. He has still the Sound 4 kind of near him and all that. But Kitamaro left, but Kitamaro is right now, well, helping his place and all that. So yeah. Naruto says, you're Karen Uzumaki, aren't you? Karen Uzumaki gets ready to attack Naruto, and Naruto says, whoa, 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 calm down. Kiyomaru knock her out. Kiyomaru says, yes, sir. Knocks her out, and says, where do I bring her to? Bring her towards the Sound Village and give it to the Fuma clan, and tell the Fuma clan don't do stupid anything, or I will murder them. And of course, Kiyomaru says, okay, sir, and leaves. Now, Naruto gets inside and sees that there are still a lot of, like, the Sound citizens and all that, and they don't have curse marks, but they look like they're about to die and all that. So Naruto uses flames as a AOE, well, kind of flame healing and all that, to kind of heal them. And Naruto burns the logs and tells them to all leave. So yeah. To leave to the Sound Village. So of course that happens, and of course Naruto waits for Kimimaro and all that, because he also told Kimimaro to come back. And of course Kimimaro comes back and says, okay, where's Naruto says, where to next? And Kimimaro says, yes, Jugo. Jugo, what was the thing? Jugo. And of course Naruto nodded, and they go towards where Jugo's at. Like in the original canon, how Sasuke went over there. But Naruto goes there and sees all the experiments that used to have the curse mark, but do not have the curse mark no more. Now they're normal. Naruto tells all, like the Sound 4, to go, except for Kimimaro. Now, Kimimaro was following Naruto, and they find Jugo, and Jugo says, please leave me alone. I don't want to go, blah, blah, blah. And Kimimaro says, Jugo, please. Come with me. And Jugo says, Kimimaro. And he gets up, and Naruto says, hello there, big guy. And of course, Jugo freaks out and goes into curse energy mode and all that. And was about to attack Naruto. Naruto blocks Jugo's attack. And, well, he kind of didn't, he kind of just used his blue flames. Well, not blue flames. His dark chakra, because he does have dark chakra. His normal blue flame chakra turned into dark chakra because he has a lot of hatred. And, well, he punched Jugo in the stomach, but also linking his mind with Jugo's mind. Now, Naruto sees Jugo, but there's two Jugos. There's the insane side, and there's the one that's tied up. Naruto goes up to the insane one. And of course, the one that's tied up is trying to tell Naruto to leave. The insane one, the normal one is telling him to go away and all that. The peace one, and the insane one says die. And Naruto, what he does is uses the Decay Cremation flames to burn the insane one and just kind of delete him off Jugo's kind of personality side. Now Jugo is fully in control, and Jugo is fully in control, so he doesn't have an insane side. Naruto says, are you okay there? Jugo says, I'm fine. I don't feel like killing you. I'm free. I don't feel any anger or anything. And Kimaru says, what did he do? It's a mind link connection that I kind of figure out from my dark chakra, since it's kind of special. But yeah, it doesn't matter anything. Now Kimimaro is shocked that hearing that Naruto doesn't have normal chakra but dark chakra exactly. Now, that's just chakra I wanted to give him, but yeah. Since he is sort of the birth of destruction from Shigaraki, sort of Toroki, not Toroki. What the hell was I say? I was about to say Toroki. No, Shigaraki and Dabi. But yeah, Naruto says, okay, let's go back to the Sound Village. Now, everyone, they get back to the Sound Village, even though Sound 4. Shiroi was kind of just sitting as sort of the Kage, Tobori Kage and all that. And she didn't do none of the paperwork. She didn't care. Naruto doesn't even do the paperwork half the time. He does some, but after that he just thinks about something else. But yeah. Of course, when Naruto gets back, he says, thank you, Shiroi, for doing absolutely nothing, because I know you didn't do anything. Shiroi looks at him and says, I know. I didn't do anything. She smiles. Did you get what you were looking for? Well, I mean, a bunch of citizens, yes, so that'd be more people for the village. And, well, the more there are, the more easier for the village to grow. But yeah. So, of course, basically, since this is basically the village hidden in the, well, not hidden in the rice, but mostly hidden in the sound, and of course they grow a lot of rice and all in this village, because, well, also, it's in the rice country and all. So I'm just guessing. So, yeah, they grow rice, and that's what they trade and all that. So, yeah, they also trade a lot of things. And also, Naruto did get Taiuchi and what's called his daughter towards the Sound Village. So, yeah, I forgot to mention them. But, yeah, they managed to get to the Sound Village and, well, open a what's called ramen place. And Naruto doesn't like ramen that much. But he still eats there occasionally. Sometimes when he feels in a good mood and all that. So yeah, Taguchi says, hello there, Naruto. Well, I mean, Shigaraki. Naruto says, it's fine, you can call me whatever. Such a stress week. Yes, it's been a week. So yeah. Naruto saying, what else do I need? Yes. Thank you, Taiuchi. He also got the food and all that. He was just thinking all that. And he said, I know what to do next. Naruto eats the ramen, he pays for the food and all that, and decides to go back to what's called his Kage tower, and what he does is, gets a bunch of stuff. He also decides to get, his own weapon, like a sword, because there is a blacksmith who came into the village and all that. And Naruto asked that blacksmith to actually, build him a weapon. Naruto wanted a weapon like a sword made out of chakra metal and all that. And Naruto did manage to find some chakra metal, but yeah. Just build him a sword like that, because Naruto is going to the Mist Village to help out the rebels. Because Naruto remembered something about that from Zabuza. So yeah, how Zabuza was trying to help the rebels and all that, blah blah blah. Naruto's willing to help the rebels now. So Naruto is taking Sangetsu with him. He asked Sangetsu, what seven sword do you want? 7 swordsmen do you want? And Sangetsu said, any exactly. Because he has heard Sangetsu was also originally from Mist Village. And Sangetsu say, originally any kind of sword. Naruto say, what would the executioner blade? Sangetsu say, from Zabuza? From Old Man Zabuza? Yeah. Naruto says, fine. We're going to the wave country. Also going to the Mist Village. And Sangetsu say, why? To help the rebels in killing the Mizukage. Actually, I can probably even kill the Mizukage by myself. But you get the point, right? I just want to help the rebels because I felt bad for what's called Zabuza trying to, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. I don't really need to explain it to you. Just know that I'm going there. You can come along and get the executioner blade when we're going over there. Yeah. And Sangetsu said, fine. And of course, Naruto is putting on his black jacket, black pants, black sandals. And yeah, he's ready to get to the Mist Village. And this is where Shiroi kind of says, where are you going, Naruto? You're not going to another place, aren't you? Naruto says, "What? No, why would I go into another place? I'm going to the Mist Village to help the rebels. Because I want to help, well, someone." He kind of just smiles all the time. And Shiroi just says, I'm not doing paperwork again. So you're not making me do that. Because I'm coming along with you. Like, she has her own weapon and all that ready to come along. Naruto says, fine. Also, don't you need a sound army to actually help the revolution army and all? Naruto says, that is true. But I'm just going along because I don't want anyone to else die, but yeah. And this is where Naruto walks out and sees the Fuma clan, the sound ninjas, and also other people. Like looking at Naruto, Naruto says, did he tell everyone that I'm leaving the village for about a month? And Sangetsu was also there saying, what is this thing and all that? Karin Uzumaki has met Naruto and all that, and has heard that Naruto used to be in Uzumaki and all that, but Naruto's bloodline from another thing awoken, so yeah. So Karin kind of said Naruto. Also, this is where Asarabi is also there, kind of looking at Naruto, and also the orange hair girl is looking at Naruto, and Arashi and all that, and Naruto says, he looks at Shiroi and says, "Do you really have to tell everyone? This is only supposed to be a secret mission." Okay. This is where Arashi kind of speaks up and says, "We heard that you were actually going to the Mist Village to help it. We're willing to help you since you're the Kage and we can't actually willingly see you die. For what reason?" Naruto says, "I'm not going to the Mist Village. I'm going to Sand Village. With Sangetsu." Sangetsu says, "I'm not that great in sand. Shut the fuck up, Sangetsu." And Sangetsu says, "Yes, sir." And this is where Arashi says, "No, Shiroi did tell us that you were going to the Mist Village and you're trying to get away from us for a while. Just because you wanted to help the Revolution Army because of Zabuza." "Fine, yes," Naruto said. And of course, everyone was saying, then why don't you bring an army like the Sound Ninjas to help you out to defeat the Mizukage and all that? Naruto says, "Well, I wanted to destroy the not whole place, but I wanted to kill the Mizukage and a bunch of things." And Naruto says, "I was also going there just to see the Mizukage, the person that's running the revolution, if they need help. First, before I actually go there with an army." He said it logically. And everyone said, "Sure." And of course, they all said it under their whispers and all that, and they said, "Sure." And Naruto says, "Fuck sakes. Fine. I will tell Kimamaru to come with me and tell you if you guys are welcoming and all that. Just get prepared in about a week or whatever. I don't know how long it's going to take, but yeah." Shiroi says, "I'm also coming along. Naruto, you're not leaving me." Naruto says, "Fine." So of course, they get there about in 2 days to the Mist Village. And of course, Naruto, he kind of tries to sense where the Mist Village Revolution Army should be at and finds it. Now, he's looking through the mist and all that. And he managed to find it. And also, Sangetsu did take the Executioner blade, but before Sangetsu did that, Naruto just kind of goes down on knees and also prays for what's called salsa, and also kind of give praise or blah blah blah, whatever you do when you go to a funeral, okay? Not funeral, a graveyard. But yeah, Sangetsu took the Executioner blade. Yeah, they're going to where the Revolution Army should be at. Since Naruto can sense, he's a sensory type. He is in Uzumaki, so he does have somewhat of a sensory type. But yeah, Naruto finds where the Mist Revolution is at, and this is where two people kind of... So, Naruto is, just... Sorry about that. But Naruto, Sangetsu, and Saroi And also Kimamaru, who's actually walking to the gate and all that. Well, it was sort of a gate camp and all that. This is where Mei, Ao, and also Chojuro, not Chojuro, Choji, no, not Choji. What is the blue hair guy's name again? I think it was Chai. Fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, you get the point. They all kind of stopped Naruto and all that from coming forward and all that. And Mei asks, "State your business and why you're here." Now Naruto says, hello. We're here to talk to the person who's part of the Revolution Army to ask if they're asking for help or need help or anything. And Mei says, "Yes, that is me. And if we need help." Okay, well, yeah, we need help to defeat what's called the Mizukage, and that is basically Yagara's terror and all that. And Naruto says, "Well, I'm here willing to help." And Mei says, "A kid is willing to help me." Kimamaru says, "Sir, is this even a great idea?" Naruto says, No, it's fine. Well, this kid managed to kill Orochimaru. Orochimaru went with the Sannin, and also, what's it called, how should I say, the Hokage of, the Fire Village, not the Fire Village, the Leaf Village. Basically, Hiruzen Sarutobi. I mean, he was already old, so what is the point with that? And Mei was kind of wide in her eyes in shock. But then again, she kind of knew that what's called Hiruzen was such an asshole, because when she was trying to ask for help from Hiruzen denied her and all that. So yeah, and in a harsh tone and all that. So yeah. But yeah, Naruto just says, "We're willing to help me and my village." And she widened her eyes and says, "Can I talk to the Kage?" She looks at all four of them and looks at Kimamaru and says, "To your Kage." And Kimamaru says, "I am not the Kage. Shigaraki Tomura right here." Naruto's 5'9", so of course he kind of looks, he's like 5'4", I should have mentioned. But yeah, he looks still short and all that for a kid and all. And Mei widens her eyes and says, "How old are you?" She talks to Shigaraki. And Shigaraki says, "Well, I am only 13 years old. The only way I became a Kage is because I killed Orochimaru, the legendary Sannin, from just doing this." He finds a tree, because they were sort of near a tree base and all, sees the tree, grabs the tree, decays into nothing but dust. And Mei and Ao and also Chojuro, something like that, are all shocked and says, "Yeah, I have very powerful abilities. Mostly I have 3 Kenkei in total." And Mei is kind of shocked and happy to know that this is a very powerful kid and a Kage. So yeah. Naruto is at the level of a Kage somewhat. But yeah, he managed to kill Jiraiya, Hiruzen, Orochimaru, but yeah, you get the point. Now, Naruto tells Kimamaru to get the armor ready and to come to the Mist Village. And of course, Kimamaru nods and leaves. And of course, Mei does talk to Naruto and all that. Ao and Chojuro. And of course, looking at looking at Shiroi and also Sangetsu. And Mei is telling Naruto about what's called how many Revolution Army are in people, blah blah blah, how many people there are. And there's only about 1,000 people in the Revolution Army. Mostly some of them have Kekkei, some of them don't have Kekkei, but yeah. But are all willing to help to try to defeat the Mizukage. Naruto says the Mizukage has the 3 tails, doesn't it? And Mei nods, and Naruto says, "And since I have the 9 tails, and that means I have about 6 tails more than the 3 tails." And Mei widens her eyes and says, "You have the 9 tails." Naruto says, "Of course. What do you expect me not to be having the 9 tails? I have the 9 tails. That's why I said I had a turn to Kenkai when I mean I actually had the Ninetales. If you call my dark chocolate being a Kenkai, but that's just something else. And well, May just widened her eyes and says that you are higher than Kage level, aren't you? I also have a treaty with the Sand Village and also the Cloud Village, but I don't know if they're willing to help. But that I think just my village alone be enough to help you. But yeah, if we need more help, I'll ask the Sand Village if they're willing to help, or the Cloud Village. But yeah, May nodded and all that. She's shocked still that he has a bunch of alliance and blah blah blah. And then she asks, "What about the Leaf Village?" Naruto says, "I destroyed half of the Leaf Village. I don't think they're willing to help me because I also robbed a lot of money. Also destroyed the Kage Tower, also killed a lot of people, blah blah blah. But I hated everyone in Leaf Village, so they hated me also, but they gave me power." So yeah. Ao was just shocked at hearing that Naruto managed to destroy half of the Leaf Village. Well, he's not wrong. Naruto managed to do that. He just managed to, what's it called, put the Pain's almighty push to shame. But yeah. Now, of course, Naruto is just talking to May, and of course, this is where I'm actually gonna leave it off. And have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, 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 and yeah. Actually, I like doing the series a lot. So that's why I have actually did a part 3. Part 4 would probably be tomorrow. I'm also probably doing part 2 of what if Luffy had was the reincarnation Gogeta. Probably. There's not really much of a guarantee because I'll probably fall asleep and all that. That's what happened yesterday. I tried to do it, but then I fell asleep. So yeah. It was about I left it recording for about 9 hours, so that's why. And not 9 hours. It felt like 9 hours. Okay. Luckily, it stopped recording. I think it did record for 9 hours for me sleeping. But yeah, that's not the point. If I don't fall asleep again, doing part 2 of that. But yeah, 9 hours of me kind of sleeping. But yeah, if you're trying to ask if I was actually doing the video for 9 hours, no, I actually fell asleep for 9 hours, and it kept recording. But yeah, how about today? Potato night, potato. And there's no guarantees on part 2 for what if Luffy was the reincarnation of Gogeta. But yeah, I'll probably do also what if part 2 was Vegito part 2. Wait, did I do part 2? Alright, yeah, you get the point. Or I will probably do what if Naruto was the Monarch King. The Shadow Monarch King. Basically, Ashborn or Ash. Yeah, you get the point. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and potato.